All right, let's get started. Okay, so for today's class period, we are actually going to begin with the lesson frame. Okay, um, every time we have a lesson frame, we have what we call our we will and our I will. On our we will, it is always going to tell what we are actually going to do for the day. So yesterday we actually introduced ourselves to the class, and we're going to start getting to know the do's and the don'ts of remote learning. Today, however, we're going to look at a whole lot of tutorials to be able to help us navigate through virtual learning. Our I will always be whatever we're going to close the class period with. So let's get started. Today we're going to be looking at the tutorials. How do I actually use this website? The two that we are going to look at today are going to be Padlet and Flocabulary. You will use both Padlet and Flocabulary a whole lot this school year. So I want to be sure that you understand how to join and participate and how to use the lessons and the assignments. So today we're going to actually watch a quick video on those tutorials. We are going to start with how to use Flocabulary, which is actually new and it can be used in the class link. So when you log into GPM or when you log into Galena Park ISD, you go to Students, Class Link Web Version, and then you will click on the Flocabulary link. Let's watch this quick video on how to use Flocabulary.
This video will walk you through what students see on Flocabulary.com. So when I log into Flocabulary with my student account, I see a couple things. I see all of the Flocabulary subjects, and then I see my assignments. So over here on the top, I see all of the assignments that I have to do, the total number. And then I can hover over here and see a drop-down with 3 of the assignments that I have to do that are due the soonest. Similarly over here, I can see up to 3 assignments, whichever ones are due the soonest. But I can click View All or Assignments over here, and that will take me to a list of all of my assignments, which are ordered in the order of their due date. So the ones that are due the soonest will appear higher, and then the ones that are due later will appear lower, and then the ones that don't have a due date, because that's optional, will appear lower in the list. So I can also see which assignments I've done if I want to review my results, and any assignments that might be overdue that have had their due date passed and I didn't complete them. So to go to an assignment that I have to do, I can just click right here from the assignment. I can also click the assignments on the homepage, or even just search for the lesson. And then when I go to that lesson, it will take me into my assignment if I have one. So I'm going to click here on Cell Cycle. And then you'll see the first thing is that I'm greeted with this message telling me that I have an assignment, telling me what class it's for, when it's due, and then which of the 6 activities I have to do. So here I have to do all 6. So I'm told that. And when I click Start, I'm taken right to the first activity, which happens to be the video that I have to do. I can see with these little yellow notifications which activities I have to do. And then I can also see on top that same information, what assignment I'm working on, what class it's for, when it's due, and how many activities I've completed. So you'll also see if I go to an assignment where I have already done some work. So here in this one, I've done 2 out of 3 activities already. It will show me what I have completed already and what I still have left to do. So as a student, I can do part of an assignment, and Flocabulary will save all of my work, and then I can come back at any point and continue the assignment. So I don't have to do it all in one go. So if I have time to do 2 activities, and then a parent or caretaker or sibling needs the computer that I'm working on, I can leave it and come back, and all of my progress will be saved, and I can pick up right from where I left off. So I click Continue here, and I'm taken right to the next assigned activity that I have to do, so then I can complete this quiz and finish the assignment. So assignments are a big part of what students will do on Flocabulary.com, but students can also browse the site look for content, and complete some activities even without an assignment. So some of our more creative activities like vocab cards and Lyric Lab are available to students to do even without an assignment. So this is a lesson where I don't have an assignment. I'm not assigned anything on this soil lesson, and I can see that I have access to the video, the vocab cards, the vocab game, the reading passages portion of read and respond, so not the questions, so that I can't get the answers before I'm assigned it. Same thing with the quiz. As you'll see, the quiz does not appear to students without an assignment, so that they can't get the answers beforehand. But then Lyric Lab, I can also, do and be creative on my own if I want to engage in self-directed learning. What's important to remember is that when students are assigned activities on a lesson like soil that they might do without an assignment, they will need to do those again. So they can't just apply their work that they might have done. They're given another chance to do that activity fresh for a grade to submit to the teacher. And what's also important to remember is that any work that students do on their own without a formal assignment will not be sent to the teacher. So if you want to see the results of your students' vocab cards or vocab game, make sure you create an official assignment through the platform.
All right. So that was pretty much in a nutshell how to use Flocabulary.
And that will enable them.
And we're also going to look at Padlet as well. So for Flocabulary, I will assign assignments in there for our vocabulary reviews. So be looking out for that within the Google slideshows that you may see. Also Padlet. Padlet's going to be a big deal because you're going to have to answer questions on Padlet and make sure that you are actually going to the correct space to respond.
In this video tutorial, you're going to learn how to use Padlet as a student. If your teacher has decided to use Padlet, you most likely have received a link to join Padlet. Your teacher might have sent a link through an email or posted link on a Google Classroom, like in this example. To access Padlet as a student, all you need to do is click on the link that your teacher has provided you with. A link will take you to a Padlet platform. And this is what a Padlet looks like. It's a wall with several posts and questions that your teacher wants you to answer and engage with. A post normally consists of a title, description, and sometimes a teacher may decide to post some complementary media. In this case, there are two posts that include video clips, and your teacher instructs you to first watch the clip and then comment on it. To comment on the post, read the instructions carefully, and once you're ready to respond, click on the speech bubble in the bottom right corner. Type up your comment and click on the arrow sign. Once you've posted your comment, it will be viewable by your classmates and your teacher. You might have noticed that your name hasn't been registered and your comment has no author. It is anonymous. For your teacher to be able to see the author of the comment, it's important to have an account with Padlet. If you have an account, click Login. If you don't have an account, click Sign Up and go through different means of creating an account. When you create your account with Padlet, make sure you select the basic plan. Once I have Padlet account and I comment on one of the posts, now my comment is no longer anonymous, but my name appears at the top. This is the domain name of the account I'm using for this tutorial. Your teacher has also asked you to reply to one of your classmates. This post has one reply from one of my classmates. MS4 iPad 4 is another dummy account I'm using for the purpose of this demonstration. To reply to one of my classmates, simply mention your classmate. Now we have one response to one of our classmates. This is how you comment on posts and reply to your classmate's post. If one of your assignments is to create post, click on this plus or pencil button and start creating your own post. First thing you want to do is create a title for your post. The second field is the body of your post. You can upload files from your computer, which will be embedded in your post, much like your teacher has embedded video clips in their post. You can also link a resource from the internet, use Google search to find videos or images. If your computer has a webcam, you can also use it to embed media into your post or you can use other features to create media for your post. Once your post is finalized and published, it is now visible to your classmates and your teacher, and they can also comment on your post. If your teacher enables a feature of rating, you can also rate each post. To rate a post, click on rating and then assign a corresponding rating. It's important to remember that if your teacher has used Google Classroom assignment for your Padlet assignment, it's important to let your teacher know that you are finished. To do that, go to your classwork, click on the Padlet assignment, click on View Assignment, and once you've finished your post and all the instructions of your teacher, mark your assignment as done. When you do that, your teacher will know that you've participated in the discussion board, and now your participation can be graded.
All right, so now that you understand Padlet, because we will use that all year, let's take a look at our class website. This will change weekly, but the biggest thing I want you to know, you've probably already seen it with the welcome videos and how to get into Classroom. If you scroll to the bottom, you have our schedules as well. But if you take a look, there's more about me as your teacher. If you go to assignments, you'll see your class period. So I'm just going to click on period 1 just because in 5. You will see a calendar. This is your calendar, like your agenda basically, to see what assignments are due for the week, or yes, for the week, because I won't put them for the month or anything like that. Also, you have your resources, for instance, like Padlet. If you need to know how to get back on Padlet, there is a link here that you can actually click on for all of your resources. I'm also going to put vocabulary on here as well. And then if you go to Hot Topics, I spoke about COVID-19. This is more like a newsletter. I'm going to add the attendance expectations as well. And GPMS has a homework hotline. Please read upon that. There's also a help section, frequently asked questions, read through those and you will find answers for those, and as well as contact information. If your parent has needs to contact us for any reason, they can fill out a contact request form at the top and we will get right back to them quickly. We do have conference hours. Mine are from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day as of right now. They may change, so keep on the lookout for that. And my conference hours are from 1:30 to 2 o'clock p.m., as well as my email address is on there as well. So this is the class website. At the end of this, I told you I was going to post pictures of my daughter, and you'll get to know even more about me. So I will actually post those, and you can probably hear her right now, so that Mr. Gray can show you, since I am not there actually at school today. So thank you all so much, and I will see you all soon.